Ni hao. Actually, what I mean is, hello and welcome to China. We're here at the Zhuhai International Circuit, or we call it the Red Bull China Grand Prix. Who's gonna win the first ever event held in China here in the CSKL? The Chinese fans were so happy. And we're happy. The CSKL making their debut here. Let's go trackside. Race fans, if you're able to, please now rise. Please remove your hats for the playing of the Chinese national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner by the U.S. Navy Band. Thank you. Top headline, Haley Duncan, broken arm, is not able to race for the rest of the year, which means her playoff hopes are done. Allie Boggs in the 70 for the rest of the season. Actually, just for this week and next week, because next week is the last race of the regular season. Let's go trackside. And now let's see where your favorite drivers are starting. Row 1, Drew Picard, and last week's winner, Grant Irwin. Row 2, Tessa McElroy and Ella Gooden. And after Gooden, we get to Rockhill and Carbondale, and then Gillum and Jones, Haley Jones. And then Trevor Bayer and Amaya Smith. And then Lyric Tanner, Landon Drennan, and Pat Green, slow in practice, but 13th here in qualifying. And then Xander Faust, Alex Owens, Errol Todd, Allie Boggs, Cameron Evans, Matthew Johnson, and Dylan Holland. That's the top 20. And then Matty Bowling, Jenna Lucas, Caden Smith, Cami Arnett, Sydney Sari, Nolan Vernango, Connor Jones, Garrett Irwin, Ray Green, and Nick Green and Riley Scott. That's your starting lineup. I know you couldn't hear me because of the stupid microphone not working, but it's fine. It's fine. Technical difficulties on the mic still. But we're ready to go. 40 laps here in China, and we're underway in the final stretch of the regular season is here. We're green for the first time ever here in China. Miguel Roy, or look at all the people that are crazy start. Crazy start, Miguel Roy right there. Here comes Carbondale. Here comes Smith. Here comes Gillum. Here comes everybody. 4 wide in the back of the field. Now dropping back down to 3 wide. 3 wide up front. Picard winning the lead. Here comes Amaya Smith. Haley Jones for the middle as well. Gillum off the racetrack. Grant Irwin wants to lead, and it's Tessa McElroy who leads. And it's the 74 that got off the racetrack. Grant Irwin side by side for the lead. Irwin can't take the lead side by side back there. The 15 and 74 are. And Grant Irwin, last week's winner, already back to where he finished last week, and that is first. Grant Irwin to the lead here on lap 1. Crazy start here in China for the first ever Chinese Grand Prix. And Irwin looking like he's pulling away just a bit. It's a bit foggy, but it is clear. Down the front straightaway, Grant Irwin leads lap 1 of 40 here in China. And here comes Tessa McElroy inside. McElroy up front on lap 2. Ella Gooden there in 4th, having a fast car indeed. McElroy leading through these turns. We were on an oval last week, and that's where Grant Irwin got his first career win. Now, here in China on the road course, can Irwin get his second career win when B up, I think, in the 3rd spot, in the 3rd seed, with Haley Jones and when Jenna Lucas, who also has 2 wins. It is official that Caden Smith has won the regular season championship, which is good. So yeah, Smith has won the regular season championship. And Caden Smith, Haley Jones, Jenna Lucas, Pat Green, Amaya Smith, Carson Healy, Raymond Carbondale, Grant Irwin, Carson Cole, Nola Vernango, Riley Sky, and Kyler Henry, all with a win, has locked themselves into the playoffs. Tessa McElroy leads lap number 2. And now here comes Picard to the back of the 60. Now to turn number 1. Irwin can't take the lead there. What will Picard do with his 60? And now, but we didn't even say this at the beginning, but there's another driver that has locked himself. Oh, 2 drivers on pit road. Okay, who is it? Caden Smith, regular season champion, and Connor Jones. Crazy Sports Kid had some words with Connor Jones, because Crazy Sports Kid was practicing earlier, was on the racetrack with the drivers, and Connor Jones pushed Sports Kid off the racetrack, so Connor Jones got a warning from Crazy Sports Kid as a joke. But Nick Green on points surprisingly has locked himself into the playoffs. So he does not need to win a race this year. McElroy looking to win here in China. Now the drivers that pitted are already closing the gap back on the leaders. Here comes the 60. Great run to turn 1. Trying to get there. He can't quite get there. McElroy holds it, holds the lead. Cammy Arnett in the back there, like in 29th. We're run by Grant Irwin, but right now Miguel Roy is a person that is dominating. How about Ella Gooden up there as well? Don't count her out. And right now, as the playoffs look like, the winner of this race will probably take on Pat Green. Yeah, we'll take on Pat Green. But Carson Cole right now will face Grant Irwin, and then Amaya Smith will face Kyler Henry. Jenna Lucas will face Nick Green. Riley Scott will face Carson Healy. Raymond Coverdale will face Nolan Bernego. And yeah, that's the playoffs so far. When all we need is just this one, then it's the wild card winners. Unless we see a multi-time winner today, like Raymond Coverdale, he could potentially move himself up in the playoffs. Miguel Roy continuing to lead here in China. Look at Picard, he's going for second. He can't quite get side by side yet with the 60. Drew Picard having a great car right now, but Miguel Roy continuing to lead. That 21 was fast a couple weeks ago at Indy. She had a great road course car, and this is the same car from Indy, and right now here she is with another fast car. She's looking for her first win in a while. Since this is a long race, there will be a commentating break, of course. And it's not going to be a long one. Like, it's probably going to be a short one coming up soon. And next week is everybody's favorite Germany. The Nürburgring is back. And we're ready to see how the Nürburgring will do next week. And Miguel Roy, 35 laps to go here in the Chinese Grand Prix. Miguel Roy, down turn 1, through turn 2 here. Turn 3 right here, through turn 3 and turn 4. And then turn number 5. And then turn 6 right here. Through turn 6. Down 1 the straightaways. Turn 7. Turn 8 to the short chute / the back straightaway. Turn 9 right here. Turn 11. Turn 12. Turn 13. And the final corner, turn 14. Miguel Roy onto the front straightaway, front stretch. And Miguel Roy continuing to lead. And now Picard pressuring Grant Irwin for second. But he can't get side by side, and it's still Tessa's lead. The top 3 are kind of pulling away from 4th place right now. Here comes the 60, trying to get around the 21. Here on lap 7, but right now, can't quite yet. Miguel Roy, down the side straightaway, coming to turn 14, the final corner. We are on lap 8 right now, and it's still Miguel Roy's lead. Grant Irwin is not getting second. But it's not getting the lead, but once the tires start to wear, when start to fall off, I think that's when everybody will start to will equalize on the speed, and I think that's when the 60 may make his move. Miguel Roy, very fast here in China, looking to win. Here comes the 60. Once again inside. And Grant Irwin to the lead here on lap 9. But here comes Miguel Roy back once again. Right there, I think there's a car off the racetrack. And look at the 12 right there as well. He's looking for second. I thought I saw a car off the racetrack, but my eyes are deceiving me. And now here comes the number 21, continuing to run in second. But Grant Irwin about to lead another lap here in China. And here in China, once again, it's a 60, down turn 1, leading. Can Grant Irwin find his way? Back-to-back wins. Trying to become the first back-to-back winner. Grant Irwin is very fast right now. And Irwin right there through these sharp corners. And Grant Irwin, 30 laps remaining here in China. Look at McElroy looking for the lead once again. She can't take it away though. Here comes the 60 through the sharp corners here in the Chinese Grand Prix, continuing to be at front. Look at how fast the 60 is. And those two cars that pitted early are now making their way back up front. They are closing back in on the lead pack. Here comes the 21 inside, great run on the 60, but can't quite get there. Grant Irwin looking to win once again. Tries to go back to back. Here comes the 21 trying to get a great run and is kinda on the 60. Can Grant Irwin win this game? I think, win this race. I think he may. Irwin across the line at the lap 13. Picard there, looking for second on McElroy to the rear end of the 21, but Picard can't pass her. Ever since Irwin got the lead, McElroy has not found her way back around. The 60 up there, looking to win this game. This race. This is not a game. This is a race. Here comes the 60 across the line. Lap 14 is on the board. The car's still right there with the 21, trying to get second. Haley Jones speaking out of line, looking 4-5, she couldn't take it away. Look at McElroy right there. She gets there but can't get to the bumper of the 60 quite yet, where this is her first commentating break. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Lap 25 of 40s on the board. Next time by, I think, yeah, this time by, it will be 15 to go. And it's McElroy who leads over Irwin, Picard, and Gooden, and Coverdale. Will there be any more pit stops? Will there be pit stops for tires? How are their tires faring right now? 40 laps. If they make a pit stop now, they won't have to. They can't make the rest of the race on tires. And here comes McElroy, continuing to lead here in China, looking to win the Chinese Grand Prix here in the Crazy Sports Good League. Through turn 14, the final corner. Down the front straightaway, up the hill, down the hill. It's still McElroy who leads, but here comes a 60. Great run by Irwin. Last place, Caden Smith in the very back. That number 24, Cammy Arnett, not doing that good either. Back up front, though, it's still Tessalina McElroy who leads, searching for another victory, looking for her first this season. Nick Green locks himself into the playoffs at the start of the race today on points. And now it's the 21, it's McElroy who's up front. Here comes the 60. Grant Irwin looking to go back to back here. We hear this weekend. He won last weekend, looking to win this weekend. They are avoiding pit road right now. I think they may be coming pretty soon, though. It's the number 21 who's up front. Lap 27 is on the board. 14 laps to go here in China. This has been pretty much kind of a quick race so far. 14 to go for the 21. And look at the 60. Right there. Can't take the lead though. The 60 did get run in by the 21. Like when Irwin was up front. Here comes Coverdale with a nice move. Coverdale tried to take fourth away from Gooden, but he couldn't. And it's still the 21 who's up front. I'm sorry for that long commentating break, but I just wanted to do a commentating break, and now I'm on till the end of the race. This should be a fun finish. I'm ready to see the pit stops. I'm ready to see what will happen with the pit stops. But we know all these drivers are fast, and McElroy is showing a lot of speed here this weekend. They're not pitting. Look at Irwin, great run. He got a really great run down there. And here he is, looking to grab the lead here on lap 28 with 13 laps to go. He can't right now. We have passed halfway. We were halfway on lap 20. And here comes the 60 once again. Great run by Grant Irwin, who is searching to go back to back in victory lane. when he is getting pretty much familiar up front. I think this is the third week in a row. Yeah, third week in a row that he has had a lot of speed, and he has learned from Scott Stoffren how to race these road courses. Grant Irwin also did a test on iRacing as well against Scott Stoffren and Nick Green. It was a 3-car test when they were here, and Grant Irwin learned from the best of the best to race road courses. And now here he is running in second. He is there, searching for the lead. Irwin there. Look at Picard. Drew Picard looking for his second career win. He won the Hoosier Grand Prix last season. In his first career start as well. 12 laps to go here in China. Look at the 60. Contact made with the leader. He got to the quarter panel. You can tell how aggressive Grant Irwin is right now. Grant Irwin even said to us, because we had an interview with him earlier. I mean, I had a one-on-one interview, and he said to me that he came early to this track. He came 2 days after his first win in this league, and he got to test this car in real life with a 60 in real life. This same setup as well. And he got to practice with Nick Green and Scott Stoffren on iRacing and in real life as well. I also sat down with Nick Green when Nick Green said all good things about Grant and Garrett Irwin and Caden Smith. All the rookies in this rookie class is awesome. That's what he said. And McElroy continuing to be up front. McElroy, that she is really hungry. When even if that means pushing when shoving somebody out of the way to win, she would do that. And McElroy looking to win here in China. And she can be victorious in the Chinese Grand Prix. She's just 11 laps away from being victorious. But we could very well see a pit stop this lap. Look how fast the 60 is. He's right there. Sorry for that. But we know how much pit stops change everything. Like, Carbondale could have a great pit stop, and he could take the lead and win the race. Picard as well, same as Ella Gooden and Bella Gillum. Ella Gooden searching for her first career win as well. Here comes the 60. Through these final few corners. They were slow through that last couple corners, and they're not pinning this time either. And the 60 continuing to drive it in deep, trying to take the lead. But he is not able to. McElroy, 10 laps remaining here in China. Next week we are going to Germany, and that should be a fun one at the Nürburgring. Join us next week live on NBC for the Nürburgring coverage, the last race of the regular season. It's the Germany Grand Prix at the Nürburgring combined. That's gonna be a great race. The 60 still searching for the lead. The tires should have worn by now. But remember, we have seen so many different pit tragedies. Like in Indy. Like in Indy, we had... Like in Indy and in the 24 Hours of Daytona. Like in Indy, we had drivers pit. We had a first group of drivers pit, and then the second group, and then there was only about 2 or 3 cars in the third group that pitted. And Miguel Roy continuing to be up front. Look at the 60 right there. He has closed the gap 4/10 back now. But it's growing. Miguel Roy down front straightaway, 9 laps to go. Here in Germany, look at Picard. He's looking for second. Carbondale looking for fourth on Gooden. But Carbondale can't get there. The sharp corner up here. The 60 has been good in. He hits the 21 again. I'm sorry for that. The 21. Tessalina McElroy. Up front. Here in China. Well, I have officially lost my mind. I forgot what track this is, although I have been saying it plenty of times today. I've not gotten to the point where I lost my where I forgot what day it was. Actually, I did earlier this week. Miguel Roy continuing to lead. When are they going to pit? Or are they going to pit? Look at the 60 to the inside there. Still 4/10 back. 5/10 back. Now 6/10 back. The 21 has a good lead over the 60. Gooden looking for third on Picard, but she can't take it away. Through these fast corners to the sharp corner where the 60 has been able to hit the 21. He does it again. Grant Irwin showing his aggressiveness to McElroy right now in the Rexford G21. Here comes Irwin inside, side by side, and Grant Irwin couldn't take the lead there. Great job by McElroy to keep the lead on that corner. That's the first time we've seen anybody go side by side. We tried to make it side by side today on that corner. Great job by Grant Irwin. And here comes Irwin once again down to the inside. He makes it side by side again. Irwin is there. He takes the lead. McElroy off the racetrack. McElroy was off the racetrack. And Irwin to the lead on lap 33. But look at McElroy still on the rear end of the 60. McElroy excels in that, in the fountain corner and on the front straightaway. It's everywhere else where she struggles at. And Grant Irwin pulling away. Here comes McElroy once again. Great run, side by side, through the chicane. McElroy to the lead. What a pass by the 21. And here comes the 12 as well. And here comes Gooden, looking for third. She makes it side by side. Ella Gooden will take third place away from Drew Picard. Ella Gooden searching for her first career victory and she is fast in the 47. Gooden is right there in third. And with the recent moves, I think they're about to pit because of the tires wearing too much. The tires may have worn too much now, and now I think they have to pit in a few laps. I don't know. What is Carbondale doing back there? Carbondale dives down pit road. Carbondale leading the field down pit road. And was this a race-winning move by Carbondale? Carbondale, the first one down pit road. Now half the field is in pit road. Arnett, they're in 15th. She has stayed out. Now these drivers are most likely going to be pitting this time as well. Here comes Irwin with a great run right there, but can't take the lead. Who won the race off the pit road? Carbondale did, then it was Faust, then Bear. Man, who's in last right now? It's going to be Errol and Todd in last. Are we seeing some more strategies here? Yes, we are. Gooden stays out. Ella Gooden will take the lead. Oh, man. Some crazy strategies here. Gillum stays out. Who else? Bowling stays out. Bowling stays out. Ella Gooden staying out. Another lap, and here comes Gillum, closing back in. The top three will pit this time, but this may be the race-winning move. And Carbondale has a chance. Is he going to successfully pit strategy works? 5 to go, and Carbondale is in the best spot possible to get the win. Gillum right there to the back of the 74. What's Bella Gillum doing? Is she pitting or no? Yes, she is. Gillum pits. And Bowling pits. These drivers are on pit road. And now we're watching the battle. This will be for the lead. You see McElroy and Faust in the distance. But there is Raymond Carbondale. And he sure may be in the lead. He sure may be taking the lead pretty soon. Down the front straightaway. Nobody's leaving pit road. Raymond Carbondale to the lead. 3 laps to go. Ella Gooden's going to win the race off of pit road. But where is she going to shake out at? That's tight, and she shakes out behind the 60. Raymond Carbondale, 3 laps to go. No, 4 to go. 4 laps to go here in China. And Carbondale with an outstanding pit stop, leading the first group of drivers on pit road, having the lead, but 4 laps is enough. There is enough time that Xander Faust could potentially win. If Carbondale wins, we will see another driver make it in on points. Carbondale comes to 3 to go here in China. But here comes the 21 and the 16. How about Xander Faust having a great day? Out of the final corner. 3 to go. Raymond Carbondale up front. Down turn 1, less than a second lead for Carbondale over Faust and McElroy. Faust's tires may be better than the 63 right now, because the 16 has tracked him down. He goes out to the inside looking for the lead on the chicane. He couldn't take it away. I do want to check out since he was in last right now. Errol and Todd, horrible pit stop early into race. She's in last. Cammy Arnett, we're there in 27th. Carbondale continuing to lead for now as he's coming back around to take 2 laps to go. Carbondale searching for his second win, trying to move himself up front in the points. He does not want to be deep in the point standings. If he wins, he will be in front of Pat Green with wins and in the playoffs. Out of the final corner, 2 laps to go here in China. Even if Raymond Carbondale or Xander Faust wins, those will be surprising wins, because they did not have Xander Faust just came out of nowhere. I mean, Faust had no speed whatsoever in both practice and qualifying, but we knew that pit stops would make a difference, and here he is, Xander Faust in second, Trevor Baer up there in fourth. But the driver that we're not even talking about is a 21, McElroy, right there. She could potentially win it. And now, when they cross the line this time by, it'll be 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The Brewster 63, looking for his second win of the year. He is a road course ringer. Carbondale said after that first win, he said that this year is his year, that he gets his second championship. I don't know, because there's a lot of good drivers. But right now, Raymond Carbondale is showing us that he is a threat to win the championship this year. We know that he's already locked in out the final corner. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Crazy Sports League. McElroy inside on Faust, looking for second. She gets there, and she could potentially take the lead this lap as well. Faust off the racetrack, and it's still Carbondale who leads. Faust way off the racetrack. The 21 pushed him off, and the 21 is there. Here comes Baer. McElroy could pull a last lap pass to win this one. Faust right there looking to retake third for Trevor Bear. Trevor Bear is there. Out of nowhere, Bear. Trevor Bear came out of nowhere, and there he is in third. What will McElroy do? Come to the final few corners here in the Chinese Grand Prix. In this corner here, what will McElroy do? She gets down to the inside, but not quite enough. It's not going to be enough for McElroy. Raymond Coverdale. He's about to do something that he did not even, that we didn't expect he would do, but he did. Out of the final corner, Raymond Coverdale, second win this year. He gets it in China. Coverdale with his third victory of the year. I mean, his second victory of the year. And just like that, we're going to see another driver in on points. And that will probably go to Teslina McElroy. Pat Green, top 10. Same as Grant Irwin and Ella Gooden. Great racing this afternoon. And pit stop drama and a win by Raymond Coverdale. Thanks for watching the Chinese Grand Prix.